Hey everyone, I'd like to officially welcome you to Spooky Spectacle, where we celebrate Halloween and all things spooky 365 days a year. For those of you who have been with us from the beginning, you'll know that a couple months ago we rebranded the channel. Originally it was called lifelywithjandb, and it was an opportunity for me and my husband to record some of our adventures and to kind of encourage us to actually have some more adventures. Unfortunately, that didn't exactly pan out. So we thought maybe we should shut down the channel altogether. But in the short amount of time that we had the channel running, I realized that I really enjoyed learning how to edit and how to film and lighting and sound and so many other things. And I started to realize that it helped me kind of get out of my comfort zone. I'm definitely not the type of person who ever thought they'd be sitting in her bedroom in front of a camera talking to essentially myself, but putting it out there for people to see. But I was really enjoying the learning process and didn't necessarily want to stop. So one night I was lying in bed and I couldn't get to sleep for the life of me. So like any normal person, I was on my phone. And I was scrolling through Pinterest and I was looking up what I always look up, Halloween decorations, spooky places to visit, ghost stories, haunting stories, paranormal activity stuff. I even looked into Halloween costumes. And just for reference, this was in February, so way too early. But I do that a lot. I love Halloween and all things spooky or paranormal or unexplainable, and I always really have. I think my obsession probably started probably when I was born, if I realized it or not. I was actually born on November 1st, so just shy of Halloween. That would have been so cool, but I wasn't. But no, growing up, I loved Halloween. I loved getting dressed up in costumes. I loved hair and makeup, even though I wasn't so good at it. I just liked trick-or-treating, the idea of decorating, the idea of scaring people. I loved the lore. I loved that feeling you got in your heart, the adrenaline just from that type of season, the smell of the fall leaves, the cold chill running down your spine from the wind, the autumn winds, just everything about that time of year. I just loved growing up. And so I thought, wow, wouldn't it be really cool if I could do something with this to just embody that full longing, I guess, of something I had that I didn't really have anymore. Truth be told, though, I had no idea what that would be, what that would entail. So the next morning, I started looking on YouTube for Halloween channels or anything dedicated to the spooky paranormal. I did find a whole bunch of channels that I really, really enjoy. But in terms of the Halloween channels, I found two in particular that I want to mention today. So first is Happy Haunting with Mike and Tom. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right. Mike runs Happy Haunting and he does an amazing job. He does videos on Halloween decorations, Halloween products. He always seems to have some sort of theme for Halloween. And he's just an overall lover of Halloween. His passion is just so inspiring. I'll link him down in the description box below. I definitely recommend you check him out. It is definitely worth your time. He releases a couple videos a month, and you're gonna find yourself just longing for the next video to come out. And the second YouTube channel I want to mention is Halloween Happy. Halloween Happy is run by Sam. And Sam is literally the embodiment of Halloween. This ghoul, she lives and breathes Halloween all year round. Her entire apartment is decked out. Every little thing that you can think of, Halloween related. Soap dish, clothes, decorations, blankets, pillows, I'm pretty sure I saw kitchen utensils. It is absolutely phenomenal. We're gonna link her channel below as well, so I highly recommend you check out that one as well. You will definitely be hooked. So it was these kind of channels that made me realize that I wanted something like this. I wanted to be able to promote Halloween, to live Halloween, to share Halloween every day of the year, and not just have that one special moment every year where I felt like that. The other thing I knew was that I did not want to do it alone. On the first venture, as I mentioned, it was a pet project between my husband and myself. And I definitely realized that I wanted a partner in crime. It's way more fun if you have two. If you have somebody to share the excitement with, to come up with the ideas with, it's just so much better than doing it by yourself. And as I mentioned, I'm not exactly a huge fan of the camera, so I was hoping that most of that could be my partner, Jen. Now, you've probably seen Jen on her makeup videos. If you haven't, I definitely recommend starting there. They are amazing. She is phenomenally talented. I'll link her videos below so you can jump right to there if makeup and cosmetology is your thing. So once we had an idea and I had a partner, we went to business rebranding. We are now known as Spooky Spectacle. We share Halloween, horror, spooky content, anything that will give you chills down your spine and keep you wanting more, 365 days a year. The goal of our channel is to create a community of like-minded individuals who are Halloween enthusiasts or paranormal enthusiasts, or just like the macabre and spooky, scary, not skeletons. No, there may be some skeletons. But just love that type of atmosphere. We just want to bring people together so we can all share our experiences and our time and our passions and our joys. And we're hoping that you want to join this community with us. So let's talk a little bit about what you're going to find on our channel. So our channel so far has just been getting out a few bits and pieces of spooky content. So far we've done a few videos like haunted dolls, if you're interested in possessed objects, spooky places to travel, and I know that that's kind of counterproductive during quarantine, but if you can't physically go, it might be a nice treat to mentally go. And of course, Jen, she runs our makeup videos. Now she either recreates or creates her own looks based on the content that we're producing in that particular month. So far, she's recreated Annabelle the doll, which was terrifying. And if you don't like dolls, I do not recommend you watch that one. And she created her own look to kind of encapsulate a place that I reviewed on one of our scariest places to travel, the Door to Hell. She created a look that would kind of represent the person that you would meet after you've entered the door to hell and you're now walking down the hallway towards hell itself. And that was super cool to see. So now that we've gone over kind of what we're aiming for, let's talk about what you can expect coming up. Our first event is coming up in 2 weeks, I believe. Looking at my calendar, yep, 2 weeks. And it's going to be a big one. So have you ever heard of Christmas in July? We'll get ready for Halloween in June. Halloween in June is going to feature some food and drink DIYs, some Halloween decoration inspired videos. It's going to include a little snippet of something you can do with your children to make quarantine a little less boring. We're going to do our first ever Spooky Spectacle of the Month. So that's going to be an opportunity for our viewers to reach out to us. If you've ever seen anything and recorded anything scary, spooky, unexplainable, or anything related to Halloween that you just think is unique and want to share, I'll leave our email link in the description box below, and you can send that our way, and you may be featured on the Spooky Spectacle of the Month. Last but not least, we are starting our first contest. So tune in June 1st to hear the contest rules and details. It's for a $25 Amazon card, so you're gonna wanna tune in. Plus, it's gonna be a lot of fun and just another way for us to connect. So this brings us to the end of our first vlog video. We wanna say thank you to the people who have already followed us. Welcome to our community. For those of you who have not, subscribe below and become a part of our family. If you want more content, check out our Facebook page and Instagram at the handle Spooky Spectacle.